So the whole Assassin's Creed Shadows thing just escalated even further over in Japan. As we have insider gaming reporting, Japan's prime minister will not tolerate shrine destruction in Assassin's Creed Shadows. Yep, that's right. This whole thing has actually reached the prime minister. They say Assassin's Creed Shadows hits the open market tomorrow, and Japan's government is eagerly discussing whether to address certain scenes in the game on a legal level. The most controversial scenes in AC Shadows were revealed as Yasuke, an African samurai, desecrating and destroying shrines, which drew intense blowback from the Japanese people. In a Diet discussion today, the Japanese government, including Prime Minister Ishiba Shiguru, brought up the question of what to do about AC Shadow's scandalous sequences. A report from IT Media circulated by Dexerto breaks down the discussion in the Diet, which was centered around the legality of AC Shadows. Hiroyuki Kata, a Liberal Democratic Party member, raised concerns about the Assassin's Creed issue, highlighting sequences that see Yasuke devastating a revered shrine in the game. With this apparent quote reading, "I'd like to ask about the Assassin's Creed issue. In the game, the samurai protagonist smashes drums, sacred mirrors, and altars inside the worship hall of a shrine that appears under its real name. He slashes at people who appear to be priests, shoots arrows, and engages in other violent mayhem. When I asked the chief priest, he said that the game company had not contacted the shrine to ask for permission to use the name." Insider Gaming writing, "It was stressed that the necessary bodies in Japan are quote-unquote keeping an eye on the situation, as they're intently concerned about possible copycat attacks on shrines across the country. The government is also concerned about tourist pollution." Tourist pollution. Yeah, that's one way of putting it. Worried that the eventual success of Assassin's Creed Shadows could see the shrines flooded with visitors. Ishiba Shiguru, Japan's prime minister, had some tough words on the matter. This quote reading, "It is absolutely unacceptable to graffiti a shrine. It is nothing but an insult to the country. It is natural to have respect for the culture and religion of a country, and I think it is important to send out the message that we will not tolerate any behavior that does not respect the culture and religion of a country and will not tolerate it." Insider Gaming concludes saying, "The lobby found a clear issue with the destruction of Japanese culture and facilities in this game, claiming that it wasn't possible to replicate such acts in previous games. It's not clear what their plans are beyond monitoring the situation, but it was noted that the Prime Minister's comments, however strict, aren't indicative of further action. Before this, the existence of Yasuke in Assassin's Creed Shadows was also subject to intense speculation and scrutiny, with many highlighting his dubious and unclear historical position and the accuracy of his character." So let me know what you guys think about that. And one last thing to close with that I thought was rather interesting, saw this on Kotaku in action. The post reading, "I think there's a pattern going on out there, showing various headlines from outlets like The Gamer that read Assassin's Creed Shadows review, a feudal return to form. Other outlets writing, a return to classic form, an exciting return to form, may truly be a return to form." For those that don't know, this is also rhetoric that various outlets used back when Dragon Age: The Veilguard launched. This was like their attempt to prop the game up, saying this is a true return to form for BioWare and stuff like that. And so now we're seeing similar stuff going on with AC Shadows. It's extremely bizarre, and it's a very sad thing what the Western gaming industry has become, filled with a bunch of disingenuous weirdos who have no true interest in gaming and seek to only use gaming to further their corporate interests and their political agendas. But yeah, that concludes this video. As always, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed my coverage, and if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. Appreciate you, and I'll see you next time.